Namaste student, myself JV Nanshika Kushwaha from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Department of Food and Biotechnology. Our subject is genetic engineering and today's topic is tools for genetic engineering. So here we are starting. So first of all, what is genetic engineering? Genetic engineering is a technique using which the genetic composition of an organism can be altered. So now, what are the tools of genetic engineering? So there are seven important molecular tools for genetic engineering, in which each DNA strand contains thousands of genes. Gene cloning is the process of replicating a specific set of genes from a strand of DNA. Genetic engineering is the process of using gene cloning and other genetic manipulations to isolate specific gene and use it for research and other purposes. So there are some important molecular tools in genetic engineering. First one is PCR. PCR, polymerase chain reaction, is the process of replicating multiple copies of gene of interest. The discovery of thermostable DNA polymerase such as Taq polymerase has made it possible to manipulate DNA replication in the laboratory. It amplifies the quantities of DNA segment. Primers are used to identify the gene of interest and replicate them. So these copies can be separated and purified using gel electrophoresis. Then second one is restriction enzyme, which is molecular seizure. This the discovery of enzyme known as restriction endonuclease has been essential to protein engineering based on the nucleotide sequence. These enzymes cut at specific locations. DNA cut with a restriction enzyme produces many smaller fragments of varying sizes. These can be separated using gel electrophoresis or chromatography. Third one is gel electrophoresis. So in this purifying DNA from cell culture or cutting it using restriction enzymes wouldn't be much of use if we couldn't visualize the DNA. Gel electrophoresis helps visualize the size and type of DNA extracted using PCR and restriction enzyme. It also used to detect DNA insert and knockouts. Fourth one is DNA ligase. DNA ligase can create covalent bonds between nucleotide chain. This is done to create recombinant strands or closer circular strand that has been cut by restriction enzyme. The enzymes DNA polymerase 1 and polynucleotide kinase are also important for filling in gap respectively. Then fifth one is plasmid. Plasmid are small circular pieces of DNA that are not part of the bacterial genome but are capable of self-replication. It is used as a vector to transport genes between microorganisms. Once the gene of interest has been amplified with PCR, the gene and plasmid are cut by restriction enzyme and ligated together. The resulting combination is known as recombinant DNA. Then sixth one is transformation and transduction. Transformation is the process of transferring genetic material in a vector such as plasmid into host cell. The host cell are exposed to an environment change such as electroporation which make them competent. The larger DNA segments are more easily cloned using bacteriophage, retrovirus or other viral vectors or cosmids in a method called transduction. Then last one is seven, identifying transgenic organisms. Not all cells will take up DNA during transformation. Therefore, it is essential to identify the cells that undergo transformation and those have not. Generally, plasmid carry genes for antibody resistance, and transgenic cells can be selected based on the expression of those genes and their ability to grow on media containing that antibiotic. So this is all the genetic tools for genetic engineering. So if you have understand and if you have any kind of query, you can write down in comment section. I will resolve it. Thank you.